Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Hardaway High School. We got a good one tonight. It's the Brookstone Cougars taking on the Hardaway Hawks right here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. I'm Richard Holdridge here on the broadcast as Brookstone is leading Hardaway 5-0. Here comes Hardaway. Mekhi Benton with the shot. Rebounded by Chapman Dykes. He's got 2 points for the Brookstone Cougars. Chris Vickerson with 3. Vickerson, bounce pass. Inside of Thomas Henderson. He puts up a shot. And Brookstone leads 7-0. Antonio Dortch driving the lane. Finger roll, no good. A tip in by Kerry Fudge. Hardaway gets the own rebound, and that is up and in by LaMel Mims, one of the leading scorers for the Hardaway Hawks. Hardaway comes into this game 3-4. Brookstone is 6-3. Brookstone out of the GIAA. Nice spin move. Oh, what a block by Kerry Fudge. Chapman Dykes with a spin move. All the way to the rack, a nice tip in by Zaire Hodge, and it's 7-4. Four unanswered for Hardaway. Brookstone had the 7-0 lead. Chris Vickerson for 3. No good, it's gonna be rebounded by Hodge. Oh, he's gonna try to push the floor. Mims for 3, he's got it. LaMel Mims ties the game. 3:40 left to go here in the first quarter. Hardaway is led by head coach Kendall Mills. Brookstone is led by first-year coach Carl Ivey, the former Columbus State assistant. Vickerson, nice spin move. What a block by Fudge. Vickerson, oh, and he lost it. Oh, and another steal. Off the glass, put back. Thomas Henderson. Back to a 9-7 lead for Brookstone. Fudge off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Chapman Dykes. Let's see Tolbert trying to push the floor. The 5'10" senior point guard. Tolbert back over to Henderson. Henderson puts up a shot. Thomas Henderson's got 6. And Brookstone leads by 4. There's LaMel Mims, who's got 5 points so far for the Hardaway Hawks. And he's over to Hodge. Hodge trapped with a double team. Mims, nice bounce pass, and the attempted dunk by Antonio Dortch falls through. And it's 11-9. 2:08 left to go here in the first. Miley. Near side to Tolbert. Nice screen, but it's going to be a moving screen, and it's going to go back to Hardaway. A turnover on Brookstone. And we're going to get a couple of subs. We got a pretty busy action tonight in high school basketball in and around the Tri-City area. Troup County taking on Harris County. Kendrick taking on Spencer. Columbus, they're on the road up in Lynette, Alabama. Northside is taking on Shaw. And a region matchup for the Jordan Red Jackets, they're taking on Southwest. Trying to get you some score updates throughout the night. As that shot by Corey Brown is no good. Here comes Brookstone. Dykes lost it. We're going to get a foul on Hardaway. It's going to be underneath the basket. 11-9 is your score. Rhett Lane. Pass over to Tolbert. Trying to wait for the screen. Henderson Henderson, nice pass over to Daniel Tolbert for three. He's got the bucket. Brookstone up by 5. Benton over to Kiles. Jonathan Kiles hits a three-pointer. And Hardaway answers back with a 3. They trail by 2. Let's see if Brookstone wants to try to go 2 for 1. There's a three-point attempt by Thomas Henderson, no good. Rebounded by Benton. Dortch. Three-pointer, no good. It's DeJuan Willis. And difference between the shot clock and the game clock is 10 seconds, but Hardaway gets the steal. And right to the rack is Antonio Dortch. Ties up this game, 20 seconds left to go here in the first. Nice pass, swings it to Bo Christopher. And a steal by Hardaway. Mekhi Benton to the rack. 16-14, 4 seconds left to go. Dykes puts up a 3, it's no good. We played 1 here on the campus of Hardaway. The Hardaway Hawks lead the Brookstone Cougars 16-14. Now it's time to thank our sponsors for this Georgia Alabama Sports Live broadcast. Carroll Purdue State Farm Agency, Behringer Construction, Master Wall Incorporated, and Terry Johnson Agency. We'll be back with the start of the second quarter right here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Welcome back to Hardaway High School. Hardaway leads at 16-14 over Brookstone. Brookstone came out to a 7-0 lead, and Hardaway closed it. Oh, almost slipped was Hank Weil. Weil, nice pass to Fuller Jones. Thomas Henderson. Spin move. Puts up a shot. No good. Rebounded by Kenyon Hardy. Passes to Lamel Mims, and we get a foul. And it's going to be on Brookstone. It'll be a non-shooting foul. It'll be the first team foul of the game. Corey Brown over to Jonathan Kiles. Mims. Thought about it. They can work the shot clock here. There's a fadeaway jumper, rolls in and out by Jonathan Kiles. Brookstone with a big rebound. Henderson. He's going to take it across the timeline. Oh, nice screen. Wide open 3, Fuller Jones, no good. But what a tip in by Thomas Henderson. And we are tied once again here at Hardaway. Kiles over to Corey Brown for 3, no good. And Thomas Henderson just jumped out of the building to get that rebound. Oh, and a block. What a block. And it's up and in. Corey Brown for 2. Anthony Long with the big block on the other end. Timeout on the floor. Hardaway leads Brookstone 18-16 right here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Welcome back to Hardaway. 18-16 is your score. Brookstone ball. Hank Weil running the point. Trying to look for that screen. He's over there. Thomas Henderson, he's got 8 points for the Brookstone Cougars. Screen by Vickerson. Henderson lost it. They're going to call a foul. They will call a foul on Hardaway. That will be their first team foul here in the second. Faked him out. Chapman Dykes, top of the key. Over to Vickerson. Back to Dykes. Bounce pass to Hank Weil, and he traveled. It's going to go back to Hardaway with a narrow 2-point lead against the Brookstone Cougars. The GIAA school that lost to Pacelli in the playoffs last year. Hardaway missed the playoffs. They only won 9 games, but they got a young team last year. And they're going to improve this year. Off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Thomas Henderson. Gives it over to Dykes. Swings it over to Fuller Jones for 3, and he's got the bucket. And Brookstone takes a 1-point lead. He lost it. Vickerson with the steal. Fast break, going coast to coast. Vickerson puts it up and in. 21-18, Brookstone leads. Hardy. Long mid-range jumper, it rattles in and out. Vickerson pulls down that rebound with authority. There's a long three-pointer by Chapman Dykes. Chapman Dykes no good. Kenyon Hardy trying to go coast to coast. Benton, wide open 3 for Jonathan Kiles. Nothing but the bottom of the net. Jonathan Kiles leading the Hardaway Hawks with 6 points. And we are tied once again at 21 apiece. Vickerson over to Henderson. Thought about the 3, Fuller Jones, and he gets it bucket, almost blocked by Kenyon Hardy. In fact, it was partially blocked, but Fuller Jones gets the bucket, and he will go to the line for the 3-point play. This has really been a back-and-forth game between 2 talented schools, but one plays at the GIAA level, one plays at the GHSA level. But they are up to competition. And Jones makes the shot. Brookstone leads by 3. Here we go, Benton. Trying to split the defender. Over to Long, back to Benton. Benton. Oh, turnover. Goes back to the Cougars. Back and forth we go here on the campus of Hardaway on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Like the Facebook page. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. We're going to be live streaming many basketball games this season. Buckle up because you're coming in for a ride. Adonis Randall puts up a crazy shot that does not fall. And Hardaway all the way, coast to coast. And Mekhi Benton draws the foul. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. We have a busy night of high school basketball all around the Tri-City area. Troup County taking on Harris County. Kendrick is taking on Spencer. Columbus is taking on Lynette up in Lynette, Alabama. North side taking on Shaw. The Battle of North Columbus there. And then Jordan's first region game. They're taking on Southwest out of Macon. Benton misses the first. Misses the second, but Zaire Hodge with the rebound. Gets his own rebound. Over to Mekhi Benton. Back over to the top of the key. Swings it back to Benton. Benton driving the lane. He lost the handle and it's stolen by Fuller Jones. Dykes. Oh, and that is blocked by number 12, Anthony Long. There's a three-pointer. No good by Fuller Jones. Brookstone with the rebound and another block by Long. Hardaway comes up with the basketball. Mid-range jumper, Antonio Dortch. Oh, and it just kept rolling and rattling and just took his time to go in the back of the net, but Antonio Dortch finally makes it. And Hardaway trails by 1. Tolbert. Over to Tolbert back. Tolbert's got it. Daniel Jones swinging it around. Rhett Lane for 3. No good. It's going to be rebounded by Dykes. Dykes puts up a shot. Fighting for the rebound. Zaire Hodge comes up with it, but Brookstone will draw a foul. Hardaway draws a foul on Brookstone. 2:06 left to go until halftime. It's been quite the back and forth game so far here on the campus of Hardaway High School, just not too far from Columbus State. In fact, the Columbus State head basketball coach, Robert Moore, is in attendance. There's a long shot, no good by Dortch. And up and in. That is Kerry Fudge, his first 2 points of the game. Hardaway retakes the lead. Dykes. Spin move, top of the key. Oh, and you lost it. Kerry Fudge with the steal. Dortch. Fakes the guy out, top of the key. Antonio Dortch. He's got the bucket. Hardaway with a 4-point lead. Let's see if they can close out this second quarter. Good screen. Dickerson. Weil. Back over to Miley. Swings it around. He should have taken a 3. It's stole by Hodge. With a minute to go. Antonio Dortch. Oh, and that is blocked by number 5, Grayson Miley, but he will be called for the foul. And Antonio Dortch will go to the line to shoot 2. Last time we saw Hardaway in action, it was the George Williams Thanksgiving Classic. They took on the 6A Langston Hughes, and they actually played very well in that game. It was a very close contested game as Dortch makes the first shot. You could tell this Hardaway Hawks team has improved under Coach Mills. Last year on the doorsteps of the playoffs. This year, they're going to be much improved. 3-4 on the season, but they've played a lot of tough competition. Dortch makes them both, including the last game. They went to Columbus High School and lost that game 54-52. Very close, contested game. 50 seconds. Henderson. We got illegal defense. It's going to go back to Hardaway. And with time left on the shot clock, 47 seconds left to go. He gives it over to Dortch. Dortch has got 11 points. Top of the key. Quick double team. He's got to swing it over, give it up. Back to Dortch. Dortch just wants to drive the lane. Puts up a mid-range jumper. No good, but Kerry Fudge with the rebound. They're going to get him for an over and back. Brookstone has a chance to hold for the final shot. Shot clock is off. They're down by 6. Let's see if Brookstone holds for the final shot. Gotta wait for that screen. Daniel Tolbert, the point guard, the floor general, gives it off to Vickerson. Thought about the three, swings it over to Bo Christopher for three, no good. Rebounded by Kyles. That is the buzzer, and we are at halftime as Hardaway leads Brookstone 30-24. I'd like to thank our sponsors for Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Carroll Purdue State Farm Agency, Master Wall Incorporated, Terry Johnson Agency, and Behringer Construction. We are at halftime here at Hardaway High School. We'll be back with the second half right here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. We're back here at Hardaway High School. Start of the second half. Right here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Hardaway's leading Brookstone 30-24. Some of the leading scorers for the Hardaway Hawks: Antonio Dortch with 11, Jonathan Kiles has 6, Lamel Mims with 5. For Brookstone, Thomas Henderson has 8, Fuller Jones with 6, and Chris Vickerson with 5. Hardaway get the basketball first. Makai Benton over to Dortch, back to Benton. Brookstone is in the 2-3 zone. Dortch gotta watch out for the double team. He's gonna try to split the defender. Over to Makai Benton, and that's blocked by Vickerson. All the way to the rack is Grayson Miley for 2. And that is gonna stay here with Hardaway. Mims. Back over to Dortch. The Brookstone crowd is on their feet, trying to get back in this game. Down by 4. Shot clock winding down. Swings it over, it's for 3. Zaire Hodge. No good, and it's going to be over and back. Called on Kerry Fudge, and the ball will go back to Brookstone, who's 6-3 on the season. 2 of those losses were actually very close nail biters against Columbus. Which Columbus is having an incredible season. They're 7-3. But Hardaway is 3-4. They played some tough opponents like Lacey Hughes, Carrollton. There's a little floater and a foul. Thomas Henderson. And 1. Count the bucket. Thomas Henderson, the leading scorer for the Brookstone Cougars. He can cut it to 1. Oh, and he does. I tell you what, you can hear a pin drop in this gym. It's going to go back to Brookstone. They have a chance to take the lead. Brookstone has been coming out hot here in the second half. Coach Carl Ivey, in his first year as the Brookstone Cougars head coach. Long three-pointer by Thomas Henderson. No good. Rebounded by Long. And here comes the Hardaway Hawks. Loses the handles. Quick double team. Dortch has got to get rid of it. Over to Benton. Hodge. Brookstone staying in their zone. Shot clock winding down. Looking for the screen. Antonio Dortch. Nice pass inside to Zaire Hodge for 2. Hardaway back to a 3-point lead. Here comes Dykes. 3-pointer. No good by Grayson Miley. Here comes Antonio Dortch trying to go coast to coast. And he's going to get fouled by Chapman Dykes. Dortch is going to go to the line for 2. Other games in action tonight in the Tri-City area. Troup County taking on Harris County. A big shout out to Rick Beach from Kutsu Sports, as he is going to be all over that game. Dortch's first shot is no good. We got a big region game. Kendrick taking on Spencer. Columbus is on the road against the Lynette Panthers. Northside at Shaw, and then Southwest at Jordan. Southwest out of Macon. Dortch makes 1 of 2. It's back to a 4-point lead for Hardaway. Dykes. Vickerson lost it. Jump ball. Possession arrow is going to go to Brookstone. The Brookstone Cougars in the GIAA. There's a three-pointer by Grayson Miley, no good. It's going to be rebounded by Anthony Long. Brookstone's done a good job defending the three. Driving that baseline, and there's a turnover. Chris Vickerson, he lost it. It's going to stay with Brookstone. Brookstone had to replace a lot of players from last year's team, including Dimitri Flowers. But Coach Ivey's got a young team. I mean, they do have some seniors, the senior leadership, but a mixture of seniors and young players. Henderson up to the glass, no good, rebounded by Hodge. Hodge, Mims driving the baseline, finger roll up and in. Lamel Mims makes it a 6-point lead for Hardaway. Here comes, and looks like it's a turnover on Brookstone. So this weekend, Brookstone is hosting Glenwood and Calvary Christian on Friday and Saturday. So they'll get back to playing teams in the AISA and the GAPs. They do play a mixture of teams in all classifications. Mims back over to Benton, and he lost it. Daniel Tolbert running the point. Inside of Chris Vickerson, quick double team. Vickerson using his strength, tries to put up a shot. It's no good, rebounded by Zaire Hodge. Oh, and they almost got the foul there, but they will get the foul. And going to the line to shoot two for Hardaway's Makai Benton. Benton makes the first. Hardaway's next game will be at home right here against Harris County. So you can catch them in action. We saw Harris County against Carver last week, making their way down to Columbus once again. 37-29, Hardaway on top. Hardaway's going to stay in their 2-3 zone. There's a shot up by Thomas Henderson. No good. It's going to be rebounded by Jonathan Kiles. Watching for the screen. Antonio Dortch, the leading scorer for the Hardaway Hawks. Gets in position. Shot clock winding down. 5 seconds. Dortch, long three-pointer by Makai Benton is good. Largest lead of the game for the Hardaway Hawks. They're up by 11. Swinging around, Henderson. Oh, and it's stolen by Antonio Dortch. And he jams. That was a nice jam, and you knew that he was going to jam on that, taking it coast to coast. Timeout on the floor, 2:04 left to go here in the third. Hardaway leading Brookstone 42-29 right here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Welcome back to Hardaway. 2 minutes left to go here in the third. Hardaway is leading Brookstone 42-29. Oh, a nice pass off the glass and in. Hank Weil gets on the board. And it's an 11-point lead for Hardaway. There's a three-pointer, no good by Mekhi Benton. Good offensive rebound by Daniel Parmas. Three-pointer by Benton, gets his own rebound. Mid-range jumper, rattles on in, and Mekhi Benton, he's got 9. 44-31, Hardaway leading Brookstone. Driving the baseline, Chris Vickerson for 3. We're gonna get a 3-second violation on Brookstone. Go and like the Facebook page, subscribe to the YouTube channel, Georgia, Alabama Sports Live. We're gonna be at Pacelli this Friday. We're gonna have CVCC hoops Saturday and Friday. And then guess what? Next week, get ready, the Muskogee County Christmas Tournament. Cannot wait for that. All day basketball. Incredible. Nice rebound and putback by Phillip Reese. Three-pointer, no good by Grayson Miley. Here we go. And a little floater is up and in by Corey Brown. 48-31. Henderson fires a long three-pointer, no good. Rebounded by Grayson Miley. Driving the lane, puts it up and in. Hank Weil, he's got 4 points. Shot clock is turned off. Let's see if Hardaway holds for the final shot. And he traveled. Jonathan Kiles gives it up. 17 seconds left to go here in the third. And Brookstone will hold for the final shot. Tolbert's got to get it off. 10 seconds. Over to Henderson. Here's Grayson Miley for 3. He's got the bucket. And that is how the third quarter ends. But Hardaway still leads by 12. 48-36. One more quarter to go here on Georgia, Alabama Sports Live. Start of the fourth quarter. Hardaway leading Brookstone 48-36. Nice pass inside baseline. Lamel Mims. And it's going to be here out of bounds. It'll be Brookstone ball. Tolbert. And it's stolen by Hardaway. Here comes a 2-on-2 break all the way to the rack. Mekhi Benton will get fouled and he will go to the line to shoot 2. Hardaway trying to even their record on the season. They are 3-4. Brookstone is 6-3. As Benton's first shot is good. And Mekhi Benton is in double figures. And Benton makes his second. Hardaway with the full court press causes Vickerson to travel, and they're going to get the ball back. It was a good strategy by Hardaway to force the turnover. Fudge. Oh, blocked by Vickerson, but they're going to call foul. Vickerson had the right idea, but the ref was right there, and he called it. So Kerry Fudge, the 6'6" senior, the center for this Hardaway Hawks team, will go to the line for two. And he makes the first. Misses the second. Oh, and another turnover. Hardaway has really been forcing turnovers, doing a great job with the steals, swarming defense. And Larnell Mims with the shot. It's a 19-point lead for Hardaway. Over to Vickerson. And Vickerson, with his composure, just puts up the shot. Waits for Fudge to make a move, and he's able to get the basket. Hodge. Dortch. He's had a quiet second half. Brookstone's done a good job defensively on Dortch. And an offensive foul on Kerry Fudge. Good job by Chris Vickerson, planting his feet and drawing the charge. 6:34 left to go in this game. Hardaway is starting to pull away. Can Brookstone get on a run? Oh, that's blocked by Hodge. But Tolbert gets it back. Tolbert fires a three. No good. It'll be rebounded by Mekhi Benton. Alley-oop to the rack. Larnell Mims. Brookstone back to a 19-point lead. Vickerson, three, no good. Here comes Benton. Foul on the floor. So one thing I've noticed about this game, the refs have not called a lot of fouls. In fact, the pace of this game really has been smooth. But we do have a timeout on the floor, which will give us an opportunity to thank our sponsors: Carroll Purdue State Farm Agency, Master Wall Incorporated, Behringer Construction, and Terry Johnson Agency. We'll be back here at Georgia Alabama Sports Live. And welcome back to Hardaway High School, Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Richard Holdridge here on the broadcast with my man Chris Gates, as we are keeping it down here. Hardaway, Brookstone, 6:01 left to go in this game. Hardaway is trying to pull away, trying to even their record on the season. Fudge. And another offensive foul on Kerry Fudge. I tell you what, Chris Dickerson knows how to plant his feet. And he draws the second charge in the last minute. And that, really, it's good strategy because that's one way to get somebody in foul trouble. I mean, Fudge is a post player. He's trying to make a basketball move to the paint, trying to get a score, and Vickerson's doing a good job defensively on Kerry Fudge. But Coach Mills is having a chat with the ref, trying to discuss basically the situation. And he is going to come out of the game. As he fouls out Kerry Fudge. He does hear it from his teammates, hears it from the crowd. Good effort tonight. Oh, and a block! Blocked by Jonathan Kiles. Dortch. Yeah, Dortch has had a very quiet second half. He only has 12 points. But Dortch will go to the line to shoot 2. And Dortch makes the first. Antonio Dortch averaging 10.7 points a game. He is third on the team in scoring. Makai Benton with 11.9. Lamel Mims with 10.9. And Dortch makes them both. He's got 14. But their top scorers are all in double figures tonight's game. There's a shot. No good. Grayson Miley puts up a shot off the glass. No good. Rebounded by Hodge. Hodge has got to give it up. Benton over to Mims for 3. No good. Rebounded by Dortch. Dortch puts it up, gets his own rebound. Swatted away by Chapman Dykes. And we're going to get another foul. 5:10 left to go here in this game. Hardaway is leading Brookstone 59-38. Hardaway with the full court press and it works. Steal by Benton. Over to Dortch. He's got the bucket. Antonio Dortch with 16 points and another steal. Dortch puts up a shot and he gets it. The 4 quickest points you'll ever see in a high school basketball game. That was within 3 seconds of each other. Oh, what a block. It's a block party here, Hardaway. Jonathan Kiles with a big rejection. Dortch, another score. Antonio Dortch has got 20. 65-38. He's over to Tolbert. And another, they're just fighting for it. Brookstone is not giving up the ball. Miley comes up with it. It's going to be a backcourt violation on Brookstone. And it will go back to Hardaway. So Brookstone's next game will be on the campus of Brookstone Friday, 7:30 against the Glenwood Gators. Coach Dusty Perdue, Coach Carl Ivy. It's going to be a great matchup. And then Saturday, Calvary Christian comes to Brookstone. 3-pointer, no good. Spin move, double team, putting up a shot. Off the glass and in on, wow, Jonathan Kiles. And it's 67-38. Hardaway is just swatting balls and swarming. The 3-pointer by Rhett Lane is no good. Gives it over to Parmas. No good. Rebounded by Kyles. And one! Count the bucket! Jonathan Kyles in double figures. Coach Mills has got to be happy with his performance from his key players, as he has 4 players in double figures. Timeout on the floor. We'll take one too. 3:34 left to go here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Welcome back to Hardaway. 67-38 is the score. Kenyon Hardy has the ball. Over to Parmas. Back over to Anthony Long. Parmas for 3. No good. Hardy saves it. Gives it over to Brown. Kick ball. And it'll stay with Hardaway. So Coach Mills has emptied out his bench for the last 3 minutes of this game. What an effort by Antonio Dortch with 20 points, Lamel Mims with 13, Mekhi Benton with 11, and Jonathan Kyles with 10. One thing that Hardaway has is they have scorers. We saw that from time to time. Alley-oop was going to be a foul. It will stay here with the Hardaway Hawks. It'll be a foul shots coming up for Hardaway. Anthony Long to the line. He misses the first. And he makes the second. It's a 30-point lead for Hardaway. Here comes that full court press for Hardaway. Bo Christopher. Oh, and it's blocked. Another block, Anthony Long. He's had a couple blocks tonight. Oh, he wanted it, but he traveled. Anthony Long wanted the putback. The timing was a little bit off, but it will be a foul, or travel, rather. Coming into the game for Hardaway is Phillip Reese. So Coach Mills, I'm looking down this roster. He's got seniors. He has nothing but seniors on his roster. Meanwhile, Brookstone has a mixture of freshmen, sophomores, they even got an 8th grader, a couple of seniors. Brookstone is still playing hard though. There's a 3-pointer, no good. By Zay Cunningham. That's off the rack, no good. Trying to get swatted away. Cunningham. Oh, a nice pass, and Reed Adams, the freshman. He's gonna go to the line to shoot 2. Coach Mills is going to bring some of his starters back in. as Reed Adams to the line to shoot two. And misses the first. 2:11 left to go here in this game. Right here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Richard Holdridge, Christopher Gates. We're just having a great time up here at Hardaway. Always loved coming here. We were here for the George Williams Thanksgiving Classic. As Adams misses the second one. Coach Mills just does a good job just welcoming us to the gym. Also serves as the athletic director for Hardaway. We just appreciate him. Oh, and that's a block by Reed Adams, but they're going to call him for a foul. And going to the line will be Adonis Randall. It's good to see some of the bench players for Hardaway getting some playing time. As that first shot misses. Trying to look at some other score updates. Not a whole lot of score updates on the feed. Steely Helton has to give it up. Three-pointer by Rhett Lane, no good. Gets his own rebound. Rhett Lane, finger roll, up and in. 68-40. Here comes a shot, no good, and trying to put it back is Kyles. There's Zay Cunningham for three, no good. Phillip Reese with a rebound. And a traveling violation. One thing that Hardaway does well, and that's why they score points in bunches, they like to run the floor. Coach Mills has got athletes and senior leadership. Oh, what a three-pointer by Bo Christopher. And it's 68-43. Driving the lane is Kyles, no good. Oh, it's blocked, but Hardaway gets the rebound back. Good shot by Kenyon Hardy. 70-43, 40 seconds left to go here in this incredible night of basketball in the Tri-City area. The shooters are out, just trying to build up some confidence. Here comes Zay Cunningham, no good. Rebounded by Christopher, no. All the way to Jonathan Kyles with the jam. And it lights up this crowd with 9 seconds. And that should do it. That three-pointer's no good. Hardaway defends home court. They get the 72-43 victory over the Brookstone Cougars. Hardaway will go to 4-4. They will host Harris County here on Friday. Brookstone, they fall to 6-4, and they will host Glenwood at Brookstone on Friday. The leading scorer for the Hardaway Hawks was Antonio Dortch with 20 points. For the Brookstone Cougars, Thomas Henderson had 11. I want to thank my producer, Chris Gates. Another successful broadcast on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Don't forget that we have Pacelli basketball taking on Douglas County this Friday. And we got CVCC Hoops Friday and Saturday. Once again, I want to thank our sponsors, Carroll Purdue State Farm Agency, Master Wall Incorporated, Behringer Construction, and Terry Johnson Agency. For Chris Gates, I'm Richard Holdridge saying so long from the campus of Hardaway High School, where they get the win over the Brookstone Cougars. We will see you next time here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.